This is the Conscious Hour, and sometimes you wonder about Americans and their view of the world, when in reality, most people never leave the state they were born in. And the media doesn't really talk about the world other than showing you when there's a crisis. And now we have it's full frontal everywhere. And Abby Martin, The Empire Files, is somebody I suggest everybody watch. She's a mother, she's concerned, and we're all deeply concerned of what's happening to America.
There's a reason why Americans are not shown what Israeli society thinks and believes on camera.
Okay.
We're only shown a very sanitized version of what Israeli society thinks and believes because they handpick spokespeople with American accents to speak to Americans. Israelis don't ever speak for themselves. And then I thought maybe if just Americans knew, if they could see the truth, if they could see the war crimes on camera, surely this would change. I'm sick of seeing just pro-Israel propaganda constantly. That's all I've seen my entire life. I grew up never understanding even what Gaza was. We just grow up in America thinking that Israel's the 51st state. You know, I mean, Israel can do no wrong. It's the only democracy in the Middle East. And so to learn the truth was harrowing and infuriating. And I felt people need to know. People need to know the context of the situation. And sadly, the vast majority of American citizens just have no idea what is really going on because of this overcomplication of a very, very simple, clear-cut issue. And rapid thing that we can do is isolate Israel culturally, because of course they are really integrated in the global economy, and that's going to be really hard to uncouple. They have done a very good job with spy systems, with defense technology, and they're very integrated economically. So culturally, it's up to us to advocate for people to never go there. We need to expose Israel as a genocidal, monstrous state.
And the problem we have is that the media doesn't want to show the genocide that's occurring every day. So if you're watching U.S. media, you don't see it. You don't understand that 500 children were blown to pieces 2 days ago. And there was supposed to be a ceasefire. So what's going on right now is everybody's talking about, oh, we're working on a ceasefire. No, they aren't. If they were working on a ceasefire, it would have happened. They've been talking about that ever since Anthony Blinken was promising he's working on a ceasefire. Why don't they ever end it? It's because the Zionists control 93% of Congress. All Congress has to do is shut the funding off and say no, but they can't. Why? Because Israel has the goods on them and they'll expose them for their corruption. This is the Conscious Hour, folks. Our country's been taken over by extremism, and the only way we get out of it is by speaking out. Your silence, you won't like America if they win. I guarantee you that. Thanks for tuning into the Conscious Hour.